So clothes and clothes. So clothes is always used in plural. Okay, clothes. We don't say clothes unless you're using it as a verb. Mothers clothe their children, but even this is a bit strange. Usually we say mothers dress their or put clothes on their children, but maybe in the past you can use it. It's a little strange to use clothes as a verb, but here cloth, it's a noun, عبارة عن noun, وclothes حتى هي noun, but clothes is a plural noun. This is the idea. And cloth is a regular noun. Cloths. I need some cloths. I need some cloths. I'm not sure if it's countable or uncountable. I think it's uncountable. I think it's countable. I mean, it's a normal verb.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام. How are you today, on the media?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thanks. So here we're talking about cloth. So here, I think it's both. It depends how you use it. It's a countable word, but only if you turn it into clothes. I know here they're talking about cloth. I'm just checking here a website, but I think they're talking about clothes now. They're not talking about cloth. I want to make sure. Yes. Okay, let me share the screen here. Can you see this, Basma?
Yes.
Yes.
So it says cloth, if you use it as uncountable, it's a thin, flat material made from cotton or polyester. يعني قطعة قماش زي ما احنا نقوله بالعربي، قطعة قماش. واحيانا يستعملوا فيها هذا الاستعمال الثاني تكلمت عليه امس، اللي هو زي اللي بعثته لك في البريد في الماسنجر، اللي هو عباره عن قطعه قماش عاده للمسح. يعني ما نعرفش انتم مثلا احنا في طرابلس عاده يقولوا وزره او يقولوا
وزرة مطبخ مثلا.
ايوه زي وزره مطبخ، يعني نستعملوا مرات احنا في طرابلس يقولوا وزره، في كلمه ثانيه يقولوا فيها والدة تستعمل فيها نسيتها. بس this is a cloth. It's something to wipe or clean، يعني المسح الأسطح كذا. So it depends how you use it. Cloth سواء يعني في حالة uncountable لو بتتكلموا كقماش كماتيريال غير uncountable. But لو نتكلم على القطعة هذه المخصصة للcleaning حيصبح countable. Two kitchen cloths تقدر تقولي يعني عادي. I've got two kitchen cloths. One of them is small and the other is big. عادي. The other one no. لكن طبعا هذا ممكن هي تكون هذه cloth
Can I say a meter of cloth?
Yeah.
The first one.
Yes, you can. If you use a unit, it becomes countable. Yes, you can say a meter of cloth or a roll. ومرات جماعة الأقمشة مرات يبيعوا رولة كاملة أو ما نعرفش كم فيها متر، ممكن فيها عدد معين 100 متر ولا 50 جماعة الأقمشة يعني. Okay, so this is the story of cloth. So it's a bit different from clothes. It's not the same thing. Clothes, the pronunciation is different. Don't know if هذه احنا شفناها في الملاحظة أمس. So the pronunciation is different, spelling is different, and it's not the same thing. It's a bit different. Okay, let's have a quick revision. Let's talk about the things we covered in our last lesson. So in our last lesson, we talked about, before we started here, we were talking about the news agents, if you remember. We had the conversation here, we had Alex and Martina. Yeah, so Alex and Martina were at the news agents and they bought a few things. Can you remember the things they bought? what did they buy? Can you tell us, Sabil? Can you remember what Alex and Martina bought from the newsagents?
Okay. They buy a phone card.
Okay, phone cards. Did they buy batteries?
Batteries.
Correct.
Yes.
Did they buy chocolate?
No.
No.
Just this. شو حستعمل؟
I think they bought something else. أعتقد في حاجة ثانية. But you're right. صح كلامك. They bought batteries, phone cards. I can't remember, to be honest, but
stamps for Europe.
yes, they
and
also
postcards.
right. Yeah, they also bought stamps and postcards. Yeah, Alex asked for postcards, and the shop assistant here, she told him, yeah, do you want stamps? Would you like stamps with them? And he said yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we talked about this. And before we talked about the news agents, we also talked about using one and ones. I think this is not very hard. It's almost the same here in Arabic. It's not very different. الشبيهة بطريقة الاستعمال واحد ووحدات أعتقد إحنا حجتنا المحلية شبيهة يعني. So it's the same idea. We use it to instead of a noun. So if it's a singular noun, we just use one, this one, that one. And if it's plural, you can say the green ones, the red ones, the new ones. So you can use an adjective and ones, that's fine. And we also talked about some places or different types of shops where you can buy things. We talked about the chemists, dry cleaners, a department store, a greengrocers, a kiosk, a news agents. So we talked about these places. And what else did we talk about? Shop language, we talked about this. And I think that we finished clothes, talking about different types of clothes.
Yeah.
So now we know the difference between trainers and shoes. Also the difference between a dress and a skirt, a jumper and a top, a jacket and a coat. So we talked about these. We also talked about the things we usually wear, the things we never wear, the colors we like. We talked about this. And this was the last part we finished. So this is the rule for talking about plural nouns. This is the idea. If you want to talk about plural nouns, usually they mean one thing. Some of them, not all of them. And we agreed that if you talk about jeans, if you say jeans, or if you say shorts, or if you say trousers, this means one thing. So if you say, I've got a new pair of jeans, it means it's just one, it's not two jeans, right? And we don't say jeanses or shortses, it's a plural noun. This is how we always use it, like this. So we talked about this. What else did we talk about? Yeah, this was the last thing we talked about. And we finished exercise number 4, right? So this is a mini revision, a small, I mean, it's a short exercise that talks about some, any, and a. So we did this, we completed it. Now we want to talk about this part. So we have a nice article. It says, do you live to shop or do you shop to live? So this means we're going to see 3 different people, Yolanda, Michael, and Libby. And we want to see how much do they like clothes, or how important are clothes for them. Okay, so here let's read the question. It says, read the article, match paragraphs 1 to 3 to the people in the photos. So this means, can you see the paragraph here?
Yes.
Yes.
1, 2, and here we have 3. Can you see 1, 2, 3? This means
Yes.
they're not in the correct order of the photos, not in the right order. So this means number 1 maybe is not for Yolanda, maybe it's for Michael or Libby. Do you get the idea? So we have to match the paragraph with the picture. So after you read, you have to decide, does one go here, or does it go here, or does it talk about Libby? Do you get the idea? All right, so let's start. Take some time. When you finish reading number 1 and 2, just let me know, and I can move to number 3 to read here, 3rd paragraph. Okay?
Okay.
You can start.
I'm finished.
Okay. Everyone else, have you finished?
Yes.
Yeah. Sitibi, Rana?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Let's read the 3rd paragraph, this one.
Doctor, what's the meaning is especially?
Especially.
Yes.
Especially يعني خاصة أو بالذات.
especially.
Yeah.
Especially. Yes.
Especially.
Okay.
Yeah.
منطقتها غلط عشان كده ما فهمتها. Okay. Okay, I'm finished.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Finish.
All right, great. That's good. So now my question is, let's match that. Let's match each article to the right picture. Okay, so let's go back to, sorry, not article, I mean paragraph. Let's go to paragraph number 1. Who said this? Who do you think said paragraph number 1? Do you think Yolanda? Do you think Michael? Or do you think Libby?
Libby.
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 You think Libby?
Yes.
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 Why do you think Libby said this?
Because usually clothes, jeans and t-shirts.
And trainers.
Yeah. So you think that Libby doesn't care a lot about
She
clothes?
doesn't care about
Yes.
clothes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And what about paragraph number 2 here?
Yolanda.
Okay. Why do you think it's Yolanda?
Because she likes shopping and she looks on the magazines.
Okay, so she likes fashion magazines and fashion
Yes.
programs. Okay, maybe you're right.
دكتور.
نعم.
دكتور
Yes.
معلش اللسه اللي بتسأله وين أنا ما فهمتها.
السؤال هو كان هذا سؤال رقم 1. سوري رقم 5. هو match paragraphs 1 to 3 to the people. الفكرة أن كل paragraph أو كل مقطع مش يعني ما هوش في المكان الصحيح. يعني المقطع هذا ما يتكلمش على الصورة اللي فوقها. عرفتي يا منى؟ ما يتكلمش على يولاندا. في الحقيقة زي ما قالوا زميلاتك أن المقطع هذا يتكلم على الصورة الثالثة، صورة ليبي. لأن ليبي مش مهتمة بالملابس بشكل كبير. قالت أنا I like to wear jeans and a jumper and trainers. So this is why ليبي هي اللي تكلمت عن المقطع الأول. You get the idea?
Yes, okay.
وبينما المقطع الثاني ما نعرفش لو في إجماع العلماء في الإجابة هذه أو لا. Rana said this is number 1. This is Yolanda. I don't know if all of you agree or not.
I agree.
Number 3 is Mike.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this means Rana's answer is correct. Because
Yes.
number 3, it talks, I think, about suits and ties, I think.
Yeah.
And he is a lawyer.
Yeah, he's a lawyer, correct. And suit, trousers. So maybe this is maybe men's clothes and he wants a girlfriend. So this is a man talking, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. This means your answers are correct. So very quickly again. So number 1, this is Libby. She doesn't like buying clothes very much. Number 2, this is Yolanda. She loves clothes. She loves fashion magazines. She always goes shopping. And the third one is about Michael. I think Michael also, what do you think of Michael? Does he like clothes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he likes clothes too, right? Because he wears good clothes. He, I think he says, what I wear at work is important, he said, right?
Yes.
And he has spent a lot of money on clothes every year.
Yeah, because he wants good suits and good trousers. So, and good ties, good shirts. Okay, so we finished the first question. So we have 3 people and each person thinks about clothes a bit differently from the other person. So here it says, how important are clothes to you? We talked to 3 people from different countries to see what they think about clothes, shopping, and of course, shoes. All right, so we did this part. Now, let's go to the questions. Number 6 here, it says, read the article again, match number 1 to 6 to Yolanda, Michael, or Libby. So these 6 sentences or 6 parts, these are from, of course, the 3 people we were talking about. But I need you to decide which sentence talks about which person. So for example, number 1, who goes shopping every weekend?
I think Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Okay, so you agree, very nice. So Yolanda, let's write why. And who do you think buys clothes to look good at work?
Michael.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and Sazabil, what about number 3? Who likes reading about clothes, Sazabil? Who do you think?
Yolanda.
Right, that's correct, yeah. Yolanda likes reading about clothes. Who doesn't spend very much on clothes?
Libby.
Libby.
Right, yeah, Libby. She doesn't spend a lot on clothes. Who doesn't have many pairs of shoes?
London.
Lucky.
Yolanda.
Libby. Libby.
Let's check.
Doesn't have many pairs.
Doesn't have, yes, doesn't have.
Someone who doesn't have. What did she say here?
Libby, yes, Libby.
Right, she said, I've only got 3 pairs, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now I've only got 3 pairs to slip. And what about number 6? Who loves buying shoes?
Yolanda.
London.
Yes, or maybe Michael.
Yolanda and Mike.
London.
Both of them.
Yolanda.
London.
What did he say? He didn't talk about clothes, Michael.
15 shoes. You have 15 shoes.
50. Yes.
50 shoes.
Who said I have 50 shoes?
You have
Number 2.
number two.
Right, that's correct.
Yes, I have got more than 50 pairs.
More than 50 pairs. And she wants more.
Yes.
Okay. So that's correct. So this means Yolanda, she loves buying shoes.
Yes.
Okay, so I think the next question is for us. Do you like shopping for clothes? Why or why not? Okay, let's see your opinion here. Who likes shopping for clothes? Okay, so Sabir, you like shopping for clothes?
Yeah.
Why do you like shopping for clothes?
نفس إجابة المرة اللي فاتت because I feel happy when I go.
Okay, all right. And from these 3 people, which person is similar to you, Sabir? Which person is like you think is like you? Is it Yolanda, Libby, or Michael?
يعني أكتر واحد يحب الملابس كيف؟
Yes, it means which person do you think is similar to you? Someone who likes clothes like you. Do you think it's Libby, or do you think Michael, or do you think Yolanda is similar to you?
Yolanda.
Okay, why do you think Yolanda is similar?
Because he read a fashion magazine.
Because she reads fashion magazines. Do you read fashion magazines?
Yes, sometimes. And she watched كان اسمهم
fashion, you mean fashion programs on television?
Yes.
Correct. She also likes fashion programs. Okay. So this means you also like fashion programs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have a favorite clothes shop? Somewhere to buy from? Do you have a favorite clothes shop?
Yes, I love shoes and bags.
Okay, you like shoes and bags, but where do you like to buy them? Do you have a favorite shop?
No.
No, you don't have a favorite shop. Okay. Okay, let's see someone else. What about you on the media? Because I think last time you said you like...
Yes, I like shopping.
Yeah, and you also talked about bags and shoes, I think, right? You said you like...
Yes.
Yeah? So this means, which person are you similar to? Are you similar to Yolanda as well?
I think Yolanda, because I love fashion and to be in sweet appearance.
So you also like clothes and you like fashion.
Yes.
But do you have a favorite shop? Is there somewhere you like to buy from? I mean, all the time, a specific shop. Is there a shop you like?
I think الوشاح اللي نلبسه فيه يقولوا له scarf صح؟
Correct. Scarf. Yes.
Yes, my favorite clothes maybe scarf.
Okay. But is there a place you like to buy from? Is there a shop?
I don't understand to you.
So the question, it says, what's your favorite clothes shop?
Oh,
Or you can say, I don't have a favorite. If you see something you like,
I
you
don't
buy.
have a favorite. Yes.
Okay, because some people usually they like to buy from the same shop. For example, from Zara or from I don't know.
يعني ماركة معينة.
Yes, a specific shop. Yeah. لما يقول لك shop معناها أكيد يقصد البراند يعني الماركة المحل.
My specific shop Adidas. Yes.
So you like to buy clothes from Adidas?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. And what do you usually buy there? Do you usually buy? Can you buy scarves in Adidas? Do they have scarves?
No. I has buy trousers and اللبسة الرياضية شنو يقولوا لها؟
You can say I bought trousers and لو تقصدي اللي هي التوتة الرياضية.
Yes.
You can call it tracksuit. Tracksuit, like this.
Tracksuit. Yes, tracksuit.
Okay, that's nice. Have you ever bought trainers? Did you buy trainers before?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think Adidas have good trainers.
Yes, very good.
Yeah. All right, very nice. That's good. Let's see someone else. Rana, what about you? Do you also like shopping a lot? Is there someone who doesn't like shopping here? I think everybody likes shopping here. Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself, Rana. I think last time you also said you like shopping, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but is there a shop you like to buy from all the time? A shop or a brand? Is there a specific?
No.
No. So you just buy things you like. If you see something you like, you buy.
Yes.
Okay. And what's the thing you like to buy most? What do you enjoy buying?
Trainers and bags, jackets.
And trainers, do you have boots? Trainers, do you like a specific trainer? Like, for example, Omnimedia likes Adidas. Do you like, is there a specific brand? What do you like?
I like Adidas too.
Okay, yeah, Adidas are nice. I like them too. Okay, that's good. Let's see if someone doesn't like shopping. Is there anybody who doesn't like shopping? No, nobody. Okay, so I think I'm the only one who doesn't really like shopping very much. I think I'm like Libby. You know, I don't really care. If I need to, I will buy something. But if I don't need to, I'll probably wear the same thing. But I think I like Adidas are good. When I do buy something, I like it to be good, so it can stay for a long time, so I don't have to go shopping again. So maybe I buy something a little bit expensive, but after 10 years, I don't buy anything. So it's like this usually. I like lumberjack shoes. They're nice. And they live for a long time. They're expensive, of course, but you don't have to go shopping all the time. If you buy one, you can wear it until you get tired of it. So this is a good thing, I think.
Most of the men are like you. Most of the men are like you and don't like shopping.
Yes, but I have a relative. He likes shopping. I met two students actually, men, and they like shopping. And it was very strange. And they dress very well. They're nice. They wear nice clothes. They always have new trainers, tracksuits, jeans. You know, they have lots of nice clothes, which is a bit strange, I think. But I agree, Media, yes. I think most men don't like shopping very much. But we like nice clothes. So if someone does the shopping for us, so for example, if someone buys clothes for me, I have no problem. It's okay, I will wear them. But I just don't like going. This is, I think, the problem. Okay, so these are questions about shopping. So we can move on to our next question. Let's check our next question. Okay, no more questions here. This means we have the revision. Let's start with number 1 in the revision here. Okay, so we have places in the city, okay? And we want to write the spelling for these places. So the first place, of course, it's a cafe. What's the second place?
Market.
Market.
Right, it's a market. And number 3, what's number 3?
Station.
Station.
It's
Station.
a station. What about number 4?
Airport.
Airport, yeah.
Airport.
It's an airport. Number 5?
River.
River. It's a river, yeah. Number 6?
Museum.
Museum.
It's a museum. Number 7, sorry.
Hotel.
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 Number 9.
Mountains.
Mountains. Yeah,
Mountains.
so we have mountains. Okay, we can skip the stress part now. Okay. So now number 2 here, it says tick the true sentences, make other sentences true. Okay, I don't know if we can agree because these questions are for a classroom or for a course, but I think we can do them. So number 1, it says there's a park near here. I don't near here, maybe they mean the classroom. Let's imagine, I don't think we can answer number 1 because we don't know where here is. الأسئلة هذه ندينهم للطلبة في الفصل يعني مثلا. Okay, let's imagine here. This is, I don't know, let's say Tripoli, for example. But we're not all in Tripoli. Okay, so we can skip number 1.
دكتور ممكن نحلها عن طريق نجيب sentence true أخرى يعني.
عادي ممكن maybe بس
change it to negative and the negative change
يعني
to
or sentence
or مثلا so هو الفكرة هنا مجرد يعني عادة المفروض يعني لطلبة الفصل الواحد كل الإجابات حتكون متشابهة لأن كل الطلبة بيكونوا في نفس المكان، لكن احنا مش في نفس المكان، عرفتي؟ وهذا اللي صاير يعني. لكن عادي نجاوب كل واحد حيجاوب بالنسبة له، أوكي؟ ديروهم يعني كأسئلة فردية عادي يمشي الحال. So okay, number 2, Manali, you can do number 2.
There is a TV in our class.
Is this true?
My daughter is true.
In your daughter's class, it's true.
Yes.
So they have a TV in their class.
Yes.
And what about your class?
يعني أتخيل يعني إنه ما عندك لا أتخيل. أي إجابة؟
هو الكلاس متاعك اللي هو الحالي هذا.
الحالي ماما no.
Yes, so you have to do this in negative, right?
Yes.
So how do you do this in negative?
There isn't a TV in our classroom.
Right, that's it. Yeah. So there isn't a TV in our classroom. That's correct. Okay, now, Basma, what about number 3?
There are 10 students in our class. There aren't 10 students in our class.
Yeah, that's right. There aren't 10 students. Yeah. Okay, number 4. السلسبيل. What about number 4?
Okay, there are a cafe near here. Yes, there are.
Okay.
في جنب حوشنا كافيه.
But هل هو قال لك there are ولا there is?
There is a cafe near here.
Yes, very good. Or you can say near my house. صح. So there's a cafe near here. There's a cafe near my house. That's fine. Good. Okay, number 5. Media, you can do number 5.
There aren't any men in our class. No, there are.
There are?
There are men in our class.
There
And
aren't?
one man.
One man?
Yes, one man, sorry.
But is he a student or is he the teacher?
He's a teacher.
so ما يحسبش معناها.
علاش ما نحسبش؟ مش حصتنا كلها نفسها في الأول كلاس.
ممكن هنا يقصد كطلبة maybe في الزملاء، ممكن القصد هنا أعتقد على students I think. لكن لو بنحسبوهم كلهم من الحضور صح كلامك صح.
أنا حسبتها على الحضور بصفة عامة.
Correct صح. لو على الحضور كلهم yes there is. So لو بنصلحها there aren't any men. How do you change this?
There is a one man in
Good.
our class.
Yeah, but without one.
Without one, there is a man.
Yes. Men or man?
Man.
There is a man in our class. So here عندك طبعا خيارين. You can say there's one man or there's a man. Both are okay. There's one man in our class, or there's a man. There's a man in our class. So
ما نقدروش نقولوا there is a one خلاص.
There's one, yes.
Yeah.
تقدري. There's one in our class. صح. There's one in our class. So you can say no, there aren't any men. You can say no, there's one in our class. مثلا لو بتنفعها يعني. There's one in our class. This is okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, and number 6, Rana, you can do number 6.
There isn't a station near here. Yes.
It's true.
Yes, it's true.
Okay, nice. So the idea مجرد مراجعة لل there is, there are, there isn't, there aren't. هو هذا المقصد من number 2. It's a review of there is, there are, there isn't, there aren't. All right, so we can move to number 3 now. So it says here, which word is the odd one out? So when we say the odd one out, it means the one which is different, the one which is not from the same group. This is the idea. So
Okay.
yeah, table, chair, balcony. Balcony is not furniture, right? What about number 2? Cooker, bed, fridge.
Bed.
Yeah, but why?
Because cooker and fridge tools in kitchen.
Ah, okay. What about bathroom, kitchen, shower?
Shower.
Kitchen.
Bathroom.
Kitchen.
قريتها bedroom أنا.
Okay. So kitchen is, but can we say shower is the odd one out?
Maybe because bathroom and kitchen is يعني هيك بروح مطبخ وحمام، لكن الشاور داخل الحمام.
Yes, هذه وجهة نظر, right? لو بنفكر فيها بالناحية هذه, because a kitchen and room, it's like a room. A kitchen is not a room, but it's a place in the house. It's a part of the house, right? But a shower is in the bathroom. So يعني يمشي الحال اثنين, I think. Okay, number 4, we have sink, desk, wash basin. Which one is the odd?
Desk.
Yes.
Desk.
But why?
Because wash
Sink.
station and sink in bathroom.
No, wash bathroom.
A sink
sink
in the kitchen.
and wash
Desk for
bathroom.
studying and
But because
writing.
wish my hands.
Yeah, can you wash your hands on a desk?
Yes.
No.
No. Yes, there is no water on a desk. But maybe we should invent المفروض نصنع احنا desk with a sink, so you don't have to leave your room. Just wash your hands on the desk. It's good for work, it saves time. Okay, so number 5, we have a bath, toilet, and living room.
Living
Living
room.
room.
Living room.
Yeah. And then we have the flat, apartment, bedroom.
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 Yes,
Yeah.
bedroom.
Then we have washing machine, sofa, armchair.
Washing machine.
Washing machine.
Okay. All right, so this is the idea. Number 4, I think we can skip it because they want us to draw a plan of your home, then draw the furniture. I don't think we can do this. Okay, number 5. Write questions with you about your daily routine. Start the question with how much or how many. Okay, so this is a countable, uncountable exercise. So before you use how much or how many, you have to think, of course, of the noun. So you have to check the noun in the question. Is it countable or is it uncountable? So if the noun is countable, you will say how many. But if it's uncountable, you will say how much. Yeah. All right. So, okay. So Manan, you can do number 2, but read number 1 first and also do number 2.
Okay, number 2. How much do you drink coffee?
Try to do it like this, like the example.
How much do you? Yes, good. How much do you?
How much what?
How much do you drink coffee? It is wrong.
Check here. Look here. What did they put after the question?
How many meals?
Okay, so do it. ديرها بنفس الطريقة.
How much? How much coffee?
Yes.
Yes. How much coffee do you drink?
Exactly. Excellent. That's it.
Yes. Okay.
خلينا نحطوها في الجهة الثانية. That's the correct answer.
Yes.
Okay. Let's write your answers. So let's put them here. Okay. So number 2. How much coffee do you drink? Okay, now number 3. Okay, Omnimedia, you can do number 3.
Hours spent traveling. How much hours do you spend traveling?
Okay, and hours, is it countable or uncountable?
I think countable.
What about time? Is it
How many?
Is time countable or uncountable?
I think countable.
Can we say how many time?
How much? No, how much? Uncountable, uncountable.
Okay, and what about hours?
I think the same.
but can you count hours? So for example, can I say our lesson takes 2 hours? Is this correct or not correct? If I say,
Correct.
so this means I can't say 2 hours, 3 hours, 10 hours,
Yes.
1 hour, right?
Yes.
So
Time uncountable, but hours countable.
exactly, that's right. Yeah. How much time have we got? It's uncountable time.
So how many hours do you spend traveling?
That's right. How many hours do you spend traveling? And what about number 1? Sorry, number 4, Cecily.
How much TV do you watch?
How much TV do you watch? All right, good. And number 5, Rana, can you do number 5?
Yes. How much time do you spend on a computer?
Okay. How much time do you spend? Okay, Besma, can you do the last one?
Yes. How many emails do you write?
How many emails do you write? All right, very nice. So how much and how many? Okay, let's use these questions to ask each other. So Manan, you can ask some of these questions. You can ask Besma if you want. You don't have to ask all 6 questions, but you can ask some of them if you want, okay?
Okay.
So, and Besma will tell you about her routine or habits.
Okay. Basma, how many hours do you spend traveling?
About 6 minutes a day to my work. To my work, traveling.
Yes, this is what we mean, yeah, to your work.
Yes, 6 minutes.
Okay. How many emails do you write?
I sometimes write 1 email or 2. Sometimes I don't write.
Okay. How much coffee do you drink?
2 cups a day.
Okay, this is good.
Okay.
All right, Omnomedia, you can ask Rana these questions, or some of them.
Okay, Rana, how much coffee do you drink?
I don't drink coffee.
Okay. How much time do you spend on a computer?
About 2 minutes.
2 minutes? You don't use a computer. You don't use computers.
I use computer.
But you said 2 minutes.
الوقت اللي نبعت فيه صح؟
No. Spend how much time يعني وقت الاستخدام. كم تستخدمي فيه ساعة في اليوم أو كم الوقت اللي تستعملي فيه الكمبيوتر يعني.
1 hour.
Is it 1 hour a day? You mean 1 hour a day?
Yes.
Okay.
How much TV do you watch?
1 hour of the
Okay.
day.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Salsabil, you can ask Manal some of these questions. Let's find about Manal's routine.
Manal, how much TV do you watch?
I watch TV about 3 hours in today.
A day.
In a day, yes.
Without N. Usually we say, so you can say
2 hours day.
I watch TV for 3 hours a day. I watch TV 3 hours a day.
A day, yes.
Yes.
Teacher, I have a question. في السؤال رقم 6 شو معنى إيميل؟ ما فهمتش السؤال كيف.
إيميل اللي هو البريد الإلكتروني يعني. مو تقدري.
يعني هو السؤال how many emails do you write؟ كم إيميل تكتب يعني ولا كيف؟
هنا نقصد به الإيميل مش العنوان نفسه، عنوان إيميلك اللي تخشي به مثلا فيسبوك أو كذا، لا نقصد به اللي هم الرسائل نفسهم. زي ما أنت تقدري تبعتي مثلا في الماسنجر أو تقدري تبعتي في الواتساب أو الفايبر، تقدري أيضا حتى في الإيميل نفسه في خدمة إرسال نصوص، نفس الفكرة. يعني أنت مثلا من الهوت ميل ولا من الجيميل ولا الياهو ميل، هذو خدمات على الإنترنت تقدري تبعتي بها رسائل من غير لا فيسبوك لا واتساب لا فايبر، على طول من الجيميل لأي بريد إلكتروني تاني، فيعتبر رسائل، يعني تعتبر رسالة زي لتر فقط على الكمبيوتر، يعني إيميل. يستخدموا فيهم أكثر في مثلا في المعاملات الرسمية، في لو بتقدمي CV مثلا، لو بتشتغلي بتبعتيه لشركة، السيرة الذاتية متاعك مثلا، لو اللي هي مثلا سفارة طالبة أوراق، ما تقدريش تبعتيهم مثلا بالفيسبوك، يبعتوا فيهم مثلا بالإيميل. this is called an email. So you can ask Manal how many emails she sends if you want.
Okay.
Or she writes.
Manal, how many emails do you write every day?
Yes, I don't emails write because I don't use emails.
Okay, I don't write emails because I don't use emails.
Yes.
How much time do you spend on a computer?
Okay. I spent 4 hours on computer.
4 hours a day?
Yes.
Okay, good. These are good questions. All right, so we can move on. Write 6 things you can buy in 6 different shops. Okay, let's do number 6. So here they want you to think of 6 things you can buy in 6 different shops. So they have to be from different places. Okay, let's think of 6 different things. Who would like to start? 6 items or 6 things.
6 أشياء. طيب أيام.
Okay, you can start.
Okay. Buy my clothes at the mall.
Okay, so clothes from a mall or department store.
Buy my clothes at the mall. It's wrong?
No, it's correct. You can buy clothes from the mall.
Okay. Buy books at the bookshop.
Okay.
Okay. Buy furniture from a furniture showroom.
Correct. You can say a furniture showroom.
Showroom, yes.
Or
department store.
Department store.
Okay. Buy tissues at souks.
Kiosk.
Kiosk, yes. Kiosk. Okay. Buy vegetables and fruit at green
Correct. Greengrocers.
Yes. Okay. Enough 6 sentences.
Did you say 6? Did you use 6?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Nice. Okay, let's see 6 other examples. Basma, can you give us 6 examples of 6 different things you can buy from 6 different places? And you can repeat if you want some of the things that Manal used, but you can use other things, of course.
Yes, I buy bread from the bakers. Yes, I buy biscuits in the supermarket. I buy coats in a department store. Yes, that's 3. And I buy fruit in greengrocers.
Okay.
And I buy tissues at the kiosk.
Okay. Okay. I think you mentioned 6, right?
Yes. I think.
Okay. Rana, can you think of 6 things you can buy in 6 different shops?
Yes.
Okay.
I buy furniture from محل أثاث شنو يقولوا له؟
You can say عندكم مكانين. You can say furniture showroom like Manan said. اللي هم المعرض يعني معرض أثاث. Furniture showroom. Or even حتى في department store في بعض منهم عندهم أثاث. So you can say department store or furniture showroom. Okay.
Okay, I buy furniture from furniture showroom, and I buy a box from box shop.
What about medicine? Where do you buy medicine?
مش معنى medicine.
Medicine like aspirin, Panadol.
From pharmacy.
Correct. From the pharmacy. Where do you buy stamps?
From kiosk or
okay, maybe kiosk or
news agents.
Maybe the news agents or
post office.
Right. So post office, kiosk, news agents. Usually you can find stamps. And what about what else do we have? I think we talked about all the places now. Chemists.
I buy meat from bakers.
From the bakers?
Yes.
And where do you buy bread?
From
the butchers?
Oh.
Okay. It's the opposite, right?
Yes.
Yes. but sometimes they're next to each other. متى حنيتوا بجهتنا بحتة بجنب بعض. The butchers and the bakers, they're not far away from each other. And also the supermarket. In some neighborhoods بعض الأحياء كلهم تلاقيهم في جهة واحدة. Usually they're next to each other. Yeah, so you can buy meat and chicken and sausages, fish. في العادة, no. Yeah, from the butchers.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you want bread or maybe
From the
toast.
bakers.
Yeah, bread, toast, croissants, sometimes cakes, not always, but sometimes cakes, or burik sometimes, or you know, things like this. Sometimes you can find it at the bakers.
Yes.
Okay, very nice. So this is a revision of places you can buy things from. All right, this is nice and easy. Okay, let's do it together.
دكتور، لو الواحد بيقول لو بياخد حد من كماليات الهاتف حيشمله للديبارتمنت ولا يقول buy a phone charger from a phone store؟
You can say phone store. عادة ميزة الديبارتمنت ستور كل شيء موجود في العادة، حتى محلات الموبايلات اللي هم الفون اكسسوري شوبس. مرات يقولوا phone store، مرات يقولوا phone accessory or phone accessories. ممكن accessory shop أحسن. phone accessory shop. هم الاكسسوارات يعني. phone accessories. Charger. You can also buy earphones, power banks, phone covers. What else? So you can call this from a phone accessory shop or a department store. الغالب فيهم department store فيهم جهة للphone accessories usually.
Yes.
But I think if you want to buy a phone, you have to go to a phone store, or maybe electronics, from a phone store or from an electronic store, if you want to buy a new phone, I think.
Yes.
Okay, so number 7, it's about clothes. Okay, so we have jackets, we have trainers,
Dress.
we have a dress. Okay, let's change the color.
Shoes.
Dress.
Shoes.
Yes, let me circle dress. And after dress, we have shoes.
Suit.
Right.
Shirt.
Shirt or t-shirt.
Trousers.
Skirt. Tie. Hat. Top.
Jeans.
Shorts.
Socks.
Jumper.
And we have a jumper. All right, good. So these are different clothes. Okay. All right, so we can move on. Okay, now in this lesson, I think it's the first time we are going to talk about the past simple. In Unit 1, and I mean in beginner, we didn't talk about the past, right?
Yes.
I think we only talked about the present and the future في الأخير. You're going to. صح ولا؟
Yes.
ما تكلمناش عن past في المستوى الأول.
لا تكلمنا في المستوى الأول.
Did we talk about past? تكلمنا صح. خذينا beginner اللي هو regular, irregular, ED وفي منهم
والواز والوير.
تمام. اوكي. نفس الشيء حتى هنا، فقط في شوية زيادات يعني، في شوية توسع، إضافات أكثر يعني، لكن نفس الموضوع. So we're going to talk about the past simple, was and where. We'll talk about it. And we'll also talk about adjectives. We'll talk about a few adjectives. So let's start. Okay. So good times, bad times. This is the title. 3 generations. Let me show you the photo here. Can you see the photo? Can you see Helen?
Yes.
Can you see Margaret?
Yes.
Yes.
And can you see Rebecca?
Rebecca, yes.
So these are 3 generations from the same family. 3 generations. Do you understand
Yes.
what it means? So we have the daughter, Rebecca. We have the mother, Helen, and the grandmother.
Grandmother.
Grandmother. So daughter, mother, grandmother, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So this means 3 generations.
Yes.
So in Arabic, what does it mean, 3 generations?
أجيال.
Three people in
Yes, أجيال, yes.
different age.
Three parts or older generation and young generation and kids generation.
Yes, but بصفة عامة يعني generations مرات يستعملوا فيها كجيل وخلاص يعني أجيال
إيه
أو
ما
yeah.
يس ما قلت لك تنقسم إلى three generation.
Right.
Yes, قلت لك older generation
The older generation, correct?
Yes, young generation is Helen and Margaret older generation and Rebecca kids generation.
The kids generation. Yes, هما في العادة يقولوا younger و older generation في التصنيف العام مثلا. The younger generation. So usually a generation is anybody who's less than 25 is the younger generation, I think. عادة يحسبوا في 25 تقريبا حاجة زي كده.
Yes.
Yeah, I think 25 is usually the age. If there's more than 25 صح بسمة؟
I think 20.
30 يحسبوا فيها. I'm not sure. ممكن 30. يعني لو في فرق أكثر من 30 سنة معناها فرق جيل, right? أو 25 30 حاجة زي كده. Anyways مش مهم يعني مش it's not very important the difference. لكن المهم في درسنا بالنسبة لليوم اللي هو مجرد معرفة قصة generations. لأن حنسمع قصة Helen. We'll talk about her childhood. So she will talk about when she was a child. Rebecca is still a child, of course. And even Margaret, she will tell us about when she was a child. Okay? يعني حيتكلموا كل واحد فيهم على طفولته. Helen and Margaret. But first of all, let's start with some questions here. So it says, look at Helen, Margaret, and Rebecca. So what's their relationship, do you think? I think we talked about it.
Yes. Helen is Rebecca's mother. And Margaret is Rebecca's grandmother.
Yeah, maybe. I think Helen is Rebecca's mother, and maybe Margaret is probably her grandmother, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. What about their age? How old are they? How old is Rebecca? How old is Helen? And how old is Margaret, do you think?
Rebecca 13. I think 13.
Rebecca, I think Rebecca 10 years.
10.
Helen 30.
Helen
30. Yes. And Margaret 65 or 60. 65 or 60.
60 or 65.
Yes.
I think Helen 35.
Helen is 35.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think, Silsabil? How old do you think is Margaret, Helen, and Rebecca? What do you think?
Rebecca is maybe 9 or 10 years.
Okay.
Helen is 3/5 كيف نقول
35 30
30 yes 30
Mhm.
and Margarita is 60 or 65
Okay. And it says here number 3, whose 13th birthday parties are photo A and B? So let's check the other photo. Can you see this photo, photo B?
Yes.
Whose 13th party is this?
Name is Helen.
Maybe Helen's 13th
Yes.
party?
Grandmother.
Maybe
No,
Margaret's
yes,
13th?
Margaret. I think
Yes,
Margaret.
Yeah, because it's in black and white, it's very old, so maybe this is
Yes.
Margaret.
Very old.
Not Helen, maybe. And this means photo A, this is Rebecca's 13th birthday, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here I think they gave us the answer, number 3, about Rebecca, how old she is here in this photo. So she's 13, right?
Yes, she's 13.
Uh-huh. Okay. So this is just, it's the start of the lesson. Let's take a look at number 2. So number 2 here, we have some adjectives. So we want to match the adjectives to their opposites. Okay, so on the left side, we have adjectives. On the right side, we have opposites. So happy, unhappy. What about poor?
Rich.
Rich. What about hot?
Cold.
And friendly?
Unfriendly.
Unfriendly.
Noisy?
Quiet.
Quiet?
Okay.
Short?
Tall.
Boring?
Interesting.
Yeah. Well?
Ill.
Correct.
Yeah.
Clean?
Dirty.
Dirty? Intelligent?
Stupid.
Right. Crowded?
Empty.
Empty. Yeah. Okay. So these are some adjectives, but can you use them, or can you use some of these?
Intelligent, what's the meaning?
It's the opposite of stupid.
Yes.
Like smart.
Clever.
Yes.
Like clever. Yes. Clever or intelligent, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. بصفة عامة. ممكن intelligent شوية, maybe it's a little more formal. رسمية أكتر. The noun is intelligence. So many psychologists and scientists, they study intelligence, right? اللي هو الذكاء. لكن هي طبعا ذكي بمعنى صفة, يعني مش noun. So you can check it later, Basma, the difference between clever and intelligent. He's a clever boy, he's an intelligent boy. I think it's the same meaning. بصفة عامة يعني نفس المعنى. Okay, now if we want to use some of these,
It's my homework today.
It's your homework. Yeah, because clever, sometimes they use it, he's a clever, مرات حتى يستعملوا فيها في الشتايم مثلا, لما شخص ذكي ولكن مش كويس, مثلا ذكي ومتاع مشاكل, مرات يستعملوها clever. لكن احيانا يستعملوا he's a clever boy, يعني يستعملوا فيها بشكل عادي, يعني بشكل حيادي. he's a clever boy, he's an intelligent boy. لكن intelligent عادة فيها يعني رسمية ممكن شوية أكثر, يعني حتى مثلا في البحوث اللي هم علماء النفس, أطباء النفس, مثلا في دراسات الذكاء أو الاختلافات الطبيعية بين مثلا الأطفال أو كذا, فمرات يقولوا intelligence, ما يقولوش cleverness مثلا, فدي ما يستعملوا في كلمة intelligent أو intelligence, يعني نفس غير noun, بس هذا هنا عندك adjective. بس ما أتأكد يعني مع البحث ممكن حتطلع حاجات تانية يعني maybe you can find other details ممكن فروقات صغيرة يعني. Okay, so if you want to use all of these words to describe photo A, which adjectives can we use for this photo? What can we use?
happy.
Okay, the people are happy.
And interesting, maybe.
Is rich.
Rich, do you think they're rich?
No. Maybe.
Maybe. It's hard to...
Quiet.
Is it quiet?
Yes.
Do you think this is quiet?
Maybe.
The boy is noisy.
Yes.
I think it's noisy because everybody's happy and maybe I don't think it's quiet. Maybe they're singing happy birthday, right?
Yeah.
And maybe yeah.
Helen maybe is tall.
Maybe Helen is tall.
Mm.
Maybe, yeah. What about Ahmed here? Let's call him Ahmed. What about him? What do you think? Is he happy? Is he friendly?
Yes, happy, friendly. Yes.
Yeah. Is he? Do you think he's intelligent or is he stupid?
Well, I don't know.
I think he's a bit stupid, right? It looks like this is maybe the first time he saw a cake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at his eyes, I don't think he saw a cake before, right? Maybe this is the first time. ما شافش قبل birthday cake, maybe. He's very happy. Okay, so, but I think if we want to talk about all of them, I think we can say happy, we can say friendly, maybe crowded. I think, can we say crowded for this picture?
No.
Not crowded.
No.
Crowded means lots of people.
Yes.
The second picture.
The second picture, yes, this is crowded, right?
Crowded, yes.
Do you see how many children?
crowded بمعنى مزدحم يعني زحمة.
Yes, lots of people. It's the opposite of empty.
Okay.
Noisy.
Yeah, I
noisy.
think this is noisy because it's crowded, so I'm sure it's noisy.
Poor.
Poor, do you think
Happy.
poor?
Happy.
Happy?
Yes.
I don't know if they're poor because I think in the past only rich people had big parties, right?
Yes.
So maybe opposite, maybe not poor, maybe rich.
Yes.
Because
some people is rich, yes.
yeah, because I think everybody is invited. Maybe Margaret invited everybody, right, to her party, all her class, maybe, because there are so many children and also many guests in the back. So I don't know, maybe. Okay, so these are just some adjectives so you can use. There's an exercise. I think we can finish this very easily, but let's do it. So we have a nice exercise. Okay, so we want to use the same adjectives we finished, and we want to do them to complete this exercise. Okay, so what's A? Let's see if you can do them without checking the words. So what's A? What is it?
Intelligent.
Intelligent and yes.
Yeah, maybe intelligent and stupid.
Stupid, yes.
Yeah. And what about this one, B? What's this?
Will and ill.
Yeah, well, this is well. Ill.
Yes.
Yeah. What about C?
Friendly and friendly.
Friendly.
Yeah, friendly, unfriendly, right? What
Poor,
about
rich.
D?
Poor, rich.
Poor and rich. Yeah.
Yes.
What about E?
Clean and
Clean and dirty.
Correct. Clean and dirty. F.
empty.
Empty and
empty.
Crowded and empty.
Crowded and empty. Yes.
Correct. G.
hot,
Hot and cold.
Correct. Hot and cold. H.
Happy
happy
and
and sad.
Happy
What?
and
Unhappy.
happy.
Unhappy.
Unhappy.
Yeah.
short,
You can also say sad.
that is.
Yeah, happy and happy, or happy sad. It's fine. Yeah. H. Sorry. I.
Short, tall.
tall.
Short and tall.
Tall.
Yeah. What about
Noisy.
J?
Noisy.
Noisy and
Quiet.
quiet.
Noisy and quiet. What about K?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Boring.
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 Interesting.
Yeah. Boring and interesting.
Interesting.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is just an extra exercise. All right. Now, work in pairs, use adjectives. So Margaret looks friendly. This party looks noisy. I think we did this.
Yes.
Yeah, Margaret looks noisy. The party looks noisy. Helen looks happy, maybe. All right, now let's read this part. So we have reading and listening. I want you to listen and read. And after that, I want you to tell me who is talking. Do you think it's Rebecca or Helen or Margaret? Okay, so we need to listen. Let me take you to the listening track. Let's go to the listening. So CD2, 6.1.
Face2face Elementary.
Want. Wanted.
Of South Africa. Oh, it wasn't.
Was.
Oh, it was a great party, and my...
Recording 6.1.
Okay, so now I want you to listen and follow, okay? So listen and you can follow the story here, okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's listen and follow.
I live in Perth, Australia, with my parents and my 3 brothers. Yesterday was my 13th birthday, and about 40 friends were here. There was a lot of food and drink, burgers, chicken, Coke, and orange juice. Oh, it was a great party, and my mum and I were really happy because my grandmother's here from England. There were only 2 things wrong. My grandfather wasn't here for my party, and my other 2 brothers are in the USA, so they weren't here either.
Okay.
It's Rebecca.
Right.
Rebecca.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's Rebecca. Anybody noticed anything about how Rebecca talked, the way she talked? Anybody notice anything? هل لاحظتوا حاجة في طريقة كلام ريبيكا؟ ولا عادي مفيش أي حاجة مختلفة؟ What do you think, Basma?
في اختلاف بس
Not a big difference. Here, because this is an Australian accent, في بعض الاختلافات على الإنجليزية. Small differences. I don't know if you notice, how did she say party?
Yes.
Yeah.
She said it a little differently, right? She said party.
Party.
So, yeah, so there are some differences في بعض الاختلافات. بس اللهجة الأسترالية أقرب للإنجليزية من الأمريكية يعني أعتقد. It's closer to the British accent. Okay, so Rebecca is talking, and Rebecca, she lives in Australia, of course. Okay, let's do some questions. It says here, read about the party again. Underline these things in the text. Okay, so let's find this information. Where's the place?
In Australia.
Perth.
Perth in Australia.
Yeah, this is the city. So the city is Perth, and the country is Australia. Okay. What about the number of people?
USA.
About 40.
Number 40 for friends.
Yeah, there's another place. There's USA also. This is another place. And there's another place. England, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And number of people, how many?
40.
About 40 friends.
40.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 brothers.
And 2 brothers or 3 brothers. But only 2 of them came, right?
3 brothers and 2
1.
brothers.
Yeah, 2 brothers in the USA. Number of people. Okay. Food. What about the food?
Burgers, chicken.
Orange juice.
Chicken.
Yeah, and the drinks?
No,
Burger,
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
Mm-hmm. People. What about the people who were not at the party?
Her grandfather
The
and his brother.
Yeah.
2 brothers.
So her 2 brothers and her grandfather. They weren't. They're not at the party. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now we have a little grammatical question here. It says, look at the text again. Find all the examples of was, wasn't, were, weren't. Okay, so let's find them. Let's look for all the examples of was, wasn't, were, and where, weren't.
Yesterday was my 30th.
Uh-huh.
Were there? Friends were there.
There.
Uh-huh.
There was.
There was a lot of food.
And drink.
It was.
It was great.
Mom and
I
were
really happy. There were
only.
Wasn't here.
My grandfather wasn't here.
They wasn't here either.
They weren't.
Right. Okay. So I think we found all of them. So let's complete the rules. Okay, it says look at the text in number 3A again. Find all the examples. Okay, fill in the gaps with was, wasn't, were, weren't. So let's complete the rules. So in the positive, we say I was, but in the negative, we say I
wasn't.
Right. And we say you, they, and we
were.
And in the negative?
Weren't.
Correct. We say he, she, it.
Was.
And he, she, it in the negative?
Wasn't.
Right. So this is how we can talk about verb to be in the past, okay? So you have to remember that was and were. This is verb to be, is and are, and am, of course, in the past, right? It's the same. So is, am, and are in the past becomes was and were, all right? So all of this is, of course, verb to be in the past. And if you think of it, actually in Arabic, we use them, was and were. احنا مشكلتنا في العربي ما نستعملوش في الإز والآر. لكن الواز نستعمله فيها. So for example, if you say, I'm a student, of course, when you translate this in Arabic,
أنا طالب.
أنا طالب, right? So ما فيش ما فيش. هي مفروض أنا أكون طبعا. رحنا في العربية الأكون هذه ما نديروش فيها, right? لكن لو مديروها في past نكتبوا فيها عادي, right? So if I say
أنا كنت.
أيوة, that's it.
I was.
So if I say I was a student, so in Arabic this is نقول what is it in Arabic?
أنا كنت طالب.
Right. أنا كنت. So maybe the past simple is, I don't know, maybe easier to remember. لأن بالنسبة للpresent يعني من الأخطاء الشائعة للمتكلمين بالعربية اللي هو نسيان الإز والآم والآر، لأن إحنا في لغتنا ما عندناش فسهل نسيانهم. بس في الباست we use it. أنا كنت، أنت كنتي، هو كان، نحن كنا. So it's the same. The only thing in English we only have two. في العربي يمكن عندنا 10. In English we just have two. So maybe it's a bit easier. All right, so very good. So we talked about the rules, how to use was, were, and wasn't, weren't. So we can use them in the positive and in the negative. Now, here I want you to listen to Helen's. لا ما فيش listening هذا. Margaret اللي بعدها Margaret فيه listening. Okay. Now this time I want you to read about Helen's 13th birthday party. Okay?
Okay.
And I want you to choose the right answers. So this time you have to choose the right answers. Was, were, or wasn't, weren't. Okay? So take a few minutes. When you're ready and when you finish, just let me know. Yes?
مش جبال قلت إنه هيلين هي اللي بتتكلم هنا، قلت له لا.
لا الصورة مش على هيلين.
لا اللي هنا
المكتوب لهيلين لكن الصورة مش لهيلين.
conversation. Yes, conversation.
Yeah. في الرقم 6 هو اللي حنتكلموا على ريبيكا. سوري حنتكلم على مارغريت. لأن ريبيكا يعني حتتكلم مع جدتها مارغريت فحنسمع الكونفرزيشن. لكن المقطع هذا اللي هو للأم لهيلين. لا. Yeah. Okay, so when you finish, just let me know and we can check the answers together, okay?
Finish.
Okay.
Okay, great.
دقيقة. Okay, finished.
All right, so Tabir and Rana, have you finished?
No, I finished.
No.
No.
Okay.
I finished.
Okay. Rana, have you finished?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let's divide the chat, the conversation, I mean. It's not a conversation, paragraph. Let's divide the paragraph. So, okay, Rana, you can do the first part and then Satsabil can finish. So you can start.
Helen, I was born in England in a village near Liverpool. I was 13 in 1000 and
This is a year. So in years we say 1975.
okay, 1975, and I remember my party very well. Our house weren't very big, so my party was in the village hall.
Okay. Now, house, is it singular or is it plural, Rana?
Singular.
And
Our house,
Mhm.
singular.
Okay. And for singular, do we use it, she, and he, or do we use you and they if we want to use a pronoun? I mean, if you want to talk about a house, what do you use? Do you use it? Do you use he? Do you use she? Do you use
It.
Okay. And if you use it, which verb do we use?
Was.
Okay. And the negative?
Wasn't.
So here, number 3, do you want to change something?
Oh, wasn't.
Right, okay. All right, very nice. So, Cecile, you can continue.
Yeah. It wasn't a very nice place, and there weren't, I think,
Okay.
much to eat. Only about 30 people was
Only about 20 people. Okay.
There, and 30, and there wasn't any boys, so the party was a big party.
Okay. Oops. So, okay, let's take a look at your answers. So here we have the word much, right?
Yeah.
So when we use much, do we use it for countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Correct. If you want to talk about something uncountable, we use much, right?
Yes.
And for example, can you give me something uncountable? Cecily, anything uncountable? أي حاجة.
Uncountable. Rice.
Rice, okay, good.
Or milk.
Okay, or milk, good. Rice or milk. Now, if you want to talk about rice or milk, and you want to say there, do we use there is or do we use there was? I mean, there is or there are?
There is.
Very good. So you can say there is milk.
Yeah.
In the fridge, الثلاجة, right? This is correct. There is milk in the fridge. And if there's negative, if you want to say negative,
There isn't
mhm.
milk in the fridge.
But you have to use something, right? You say there isn't. There's something. There isn't. المفروض لازم نستعمله في النيجاتيف.
There isn't any milk.
Very good. There isn't any milk. Okay, great. Now, if you want to change this to the past, how do we change this to the past? مثلا تدعي على أمس بتقولي أمس كان في حليب في الثلاجة.
Okay. There.
Mhm.
There was.
Correct. Correct.
There was milk in the fridge.
Yeah, there was milk in the fridge last night. Good. And if you want to say ما كانش في حليب.
There wasn't
Right.
milk. There wasn't any milk
Right. Mhm.
in the fridge last day or last night.
Okay, nice. So here in number 6, it says there حاجة much to eat. So what should we use?
Yeah, wasn't.
Right, so we need to use wasn't here, right? So there wasn't much to eat because it's uncountable. هو طبعا مش مذكور الناون اللي يتكلموا عليه، لكن بالتأكيد حيتكلموا على food، صح؟ There wasn't much food. غير لكن بدت يعني تم حذف كلمة food لأن المعنى مفهوم يعني. لكن هو في الحقيقة يتكلموا على الفود كانوا. There wasn't much food to eat. يعني غير تم حذفها بس لوضوح معناها. So there wasn't much food to eat. There wasn't much to eat. Okay, only about 20 people. Now, people, is it countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
What's the singular of people?
Person.
Okay, person. So if you have one person, you'll say one person, right?
Yeah.
باهي لو عندك مثلا 3 أشخاص كيف بتقولي؟
3 people.
Right. So is it countable or uncountable if you say 3?
Countable.
It's countable, right? Yeah. Because we can't say there are 3 milk or 3 rice. You can't put a number, but with the people you can say there are 3 people in our class, in the bus مثلا. In the bus, right? There are 3 people.
Yeah.
Right. So here it says only about 20 people.
Were.
Yes, were, because 20 people is plural. Yeah. It means they, right?
Yeah.
They were, so they were. So this means we have plural. And there wasn't any boys. What about boys? Are they countable or uncountable?
Countable, yes, countable.
Okay, so
we count 3 boys.
Mm-hmm. So do we say wasn't any boys or weren't any boys? Weren't, because you can count them.
أنا بحسبها بالعكس إن was تجي للحاجات اللي ينعد.
No, was we can only use it for بالنسبة لقصة الwas للحاجات المفردة فقط. You can only use was for I, she, and he only. So you can say I was, she was, he was. والثلاثة مشتركات في أو it was. الأربعة مشتركات في أنهم كلهم مفردات أو uncountable. حاجة غير معدودة، لأن أصلا من الأول uncountable تاخذ في الإز حتى لما كانت في البريزنت يعني. فنفس القصة قاعدة مستمرة بنفس برنامجها يعني. So for these you have to use was, but for everything else we use were. So if you want to talk about a group, you, they, we, or something countable, because countable it's like they. يعني تمشي في محل they يعني. So we use were. So the first group we use was. In the second group we use were. Okay. What do you think of Helen's birthday party? Was it fun?
No.
Yeah, she didn't like it very much, right? She said it wasn't fun. There wasn't much to eat. Only 20 people were there, so not a lot of people, and there were no boys, so it was a boring party. Okay, now I want you to listen to Rebecca talking to her grandmother, Margaret, okay? And we want to listen here. We want to answer this question. So the first question is, was Margaret's 13th birthday good? Was it good? Why or why not? Okay, so let's listen and find out. Let's listen.
Recording 6.2.
Grandma, when were you born?
Oh, I was born in 1940.
And where were you on your 13th birthday?
I was in London. I remember that birthday party very well.
Why? Was it good?
Oh, yes, it was.
Where was the party?
It was in the street.
In the street?
Well, it was June the 2nd, 1953, the same day as Queen Elizabeth's coronation. The weather wasn't very good, but there were parties in every street in the country.
Wow. Were they big parties?
Yes, they were.
And was there any food?
Oh, yes, there was. There were lots of chicken sandwiches and tea and beer. My family was very poor, but that year, my birthday party was wonderful.
Were your friends with you?
No, they weren't. They were at other street parties with their families. But I was very happy because there were about 300 people at my party.
Okay, so what about Margaret's 13th birthday? Was it a good party?
Yes, she was.
A big party.
She was.
Yeah, and she was very happy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But why? What's different about her birthday party?
There's the same in Queen.
Because her party in the street, and there were about 300 people at her party.
Yeah.
And it was at the same day of the coronation of Elizabeth, Queen.
Yeah. What does it mean, coronation of the Queen?
Yeah, in Arabic.
Yeah. Okay, in English. Try in English first.
Okay, this is the day the Queen take her name or as a queen, and take her crown.
Correct.
On her head.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you understand what that means, Media and Manan?
I think تاج يعني فوق الراس.
Correct. Yeah. So when the Queen first wears the crown, this means this is the beginning of her work or her rule. Do you get the idea?
Yes.
So this was the first day for Queen Elizabeth. Okay? And this
يوم
is
التتويج.
yes, يوم التتويج. And she is still
like Corona.
like Corona. أصلا Corona تاج. فيروسات
تاج.
تاجية.
Yes.
Yeah. So coronation تتويج. Coronation. All right. Coronation. And crown. اللي هو التاج. Crown. And Queen's Elizabeth's coronation was in 1953. Okay. So
the same day, the grandmother of Rebecca.
yeah, the same day as Margaret's birthday, right? So this means the Queen Elizabeth has been a queen since 1953 to today.
Yes.
Is it a long time or a short
A long
time?
time, yes.
Long time.
Very long time. Yeah, that was her first day, the July the 2nd. Okay, so we'll try to finish this next time. We'll listen again, of course, حنسمع مرة تانية, and we will answer these questions about Margaret's birthday, and we will talk about the two different ways of I think this one وهذا ممكن ما تكلمناش عليه في beginner. Did we talk about this in beginner? Weak form and strong form?
No.
No.
Yes, about was and was, but not about were.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same for were. Usually in positive sentences, we don't say were, we say were. So there were parties everywhere. There were parties. There were parties. Do you get the idea? So تطلع صوتها قصير هلبة يعني ما عادش تسمعوها were. لما تبدأ في strong form في strong form عادة في الأسئلة في إجابات الأسئلة. Were there big parties? Yes, they were. So here you can hear it in the strong form. حتسمعها كاملة. لكن في البداية مش حتسمعها كاملة. Were there big parties? Was it good? Yes, it was. Was. Were. So في اختلاف بسيط. يعني طريقتين لنطقهم. So we will also talk about this next time. هنتكلم عليهم. We will talk about questions, WH questions, yes, no questions. I think we have another listening, some questions with you so we can practice this. And after that, we will talk about regular past simple.
Doctor, I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
I will send you.
No problem. Yeah, you can send me the question. Okay. So I'll see you again on when's our next lesson? Wednesday, right? So we'll meet again. Yeah, we'll meet again on Wednesday. We'll talk about this. And you can start with your workbook. You can do a few exercises. And we'll continue in our next lesson, okay?
Okay.
All right, so have a good day. And I'll see you again on Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. See you for the next class.
Bye-bye. You're welcome. See you next lesson.
Bye.
Bye. You're welcome.